You have been asked to put on a speech contest. What do you do? Where do you go? How do you start? It's a very daunting task. The district has many types of speeches that you can have a contest on. From tall tales, table topics, evaluation, humorous, and the international speech contests. For the purposes of this presentation, we will focus in on the international speech contest. Contests can be held at the club level, the area, the division, and the district. Eligibility for our contestants: they must have paid their dues, and they must be a member of a club in good standing. They must maintain this eligibility through all levels of competition. A speech competitor also must have given 6 speeches or have completed levels 1 and 2 of a pathway. This rule only applies to the international speech contest. All other contests are open to any member of a club. If you happen to be a member of multiple clubs in different areas, you can only compete in one area. If you are a leader of the district, from the district trio down to an area director, anybody appointed or elected and have a district title, you are not eligible to compete. Contestants may also not submit a tape recording of their speech to be eligible for a competition. Looking at the judging side, judges also must be a member in good standing. They must have given 6 speeches, and if possible, not be a member of a club of one of the competitors. In addition to judges, you also have to have a chief judge, a contest chair, a tiebreaker judge, counters, and timers. At the club level, you should have 5 judges, but a club can choose not to hold a contest and just send a representative of the club to the next level of competition. At the area level, there must be 5 judges, and they should be equally distributed among all the clubs in the area. At the division level, there's required to be 7 judges, equally from each area, plus some additional ones outside the division if possible. At the district level, there should be a minimum of 7 judges, equally distributed from each division. Starting at the club level, there can be awarded first, second, and third places. The first place winner advances to the area and the next level of competition. When announcing winners, if there are 4 or less competing, then only the first and second are announced. If there are 5 or more competitors, then you can announce a third place winner. If the area has 4 or less clubs in it, then the club may send the first and second winners to the next level of competition. If first place cannot go, then the next ones in line are eligible to compete. The contestants continue to advance in the same manner for division and finally district. The speaker must have their own ideas. No more than 25% of their speech can be from quotes or someone else's material. They must sign a certificate of originality before each competition. Every contestant will speak from a defined stage area. They will be shown this area and given time to practice prior to the contest. An optional lectern will be available. Plus, if mics are necessary, they will be available before the contest for testing. In addition, the location of the timing lights will also be shown to the contestants and tested to make sure they are visible. If a contestant is visually impaired, audio signals must be worked out with the timers. Each contest must have a contest briefing. where all the contestants are gathered together and the rules are given to them. In addition, the speaking order of the contestants is drawn. Also, the organizers can then make sure that name tags and any other identifiers are removed. If props are being used, it is determined how and where they will be placed during the 1 minute of silence between speakers. A contestant may waive their right to be part of this briefing, but if they are not present at the start of the contest, they will be disqualified. Any decision made in the room must be unanimous or clearly defined. For example, if one contestant has a conflict and requests to be the first speaker, and all other speakers agree with it, then it can be a decision. If at least one of the speakers does not agree with the decision, then a decision must be rendered by the organizers. Once the decision is rendered and all speakers are okay with it, it is made a decision. If, because of circumstances outside the room, a decision has to be overturned or changed, a new contest briefing must be held. Judges and administrators are also briefed. The judges must remain anonymous to the contestants. Also, there will be selected a tiebreaker judge, known only to the chief judge. They will not be part of the judging briefing. Their ballot is not counted as part of the contest unless there is a tie for a position. It is the only time a tiebreaker's judge will be used. A tiebreaker judge will fill out a complete ballot, placing in order the speakers. In the case of a tie, the speaker with the highest rank on the tiebreaker judge wins the position. During the briefing, make sure to give the correct ballot to the given contest to the judges and remind them to sign their ballots, as an unsigned ballot is thrown out and not counted. During the contest, your contest master, make sure to remind them that the contest is not about them, it is about the speakers. Have them stick to the script as much as possible. They're required to state the name of the contestant, the title of their speech, the title of their speech again, then the name of the contestant. After the speaker is done, they ask for a minute of silence for the judges to fill out their ballots. After all speakers are complete, they ask for 2 minutes of silence for the judges to complete their ballots. Once all the ballots are collected and the counters and the chief judge have left the room, then the contest chair can take over and conduct interviews. Protests on eligibility and originality can be logged by judges or contestants to the chief judge prior to the winners being announced. Any protest must be allowed for the contestant being challenged to defend their position. Once the judges and chief judge render their decision, it is final. Once the contest winners are announced, no more protests can be logged. Now, specific rules regarding the other contests. For the evaluation contest, there will be a test speech. The objectives of the speech is not known to the contestants. The contestants are given a specific form for their evaluation notes. No other form can be used. Once the speaker is completed, the contestants are taken to a private room and given 5 minutes to complete their notes. After the 5 minutes, their notes are collected, except for the first speaker, who is given their notes and escorted to the contest room. Notes can be used during the speech. When the first speaker is done, the second speaker is given their notes and escorted to the contest room. until all speakers have been completed. Once a speaker has completed their speech, they may remain in the room to listen to the other evaluators. For table topics, all contestants must be given the same topic for the contest. It must be reasonable in length and not require a lot of expertise. All contestants leave except for the first speaker. The first speaker is announced their name, read the question is repeated, and the name of the contestant is given once again. Once they have completed their speech, they may remain in the room and listen to the other table topics. Once all contests are complete, all the forms are gathered up, authenticated by the chief judge and contest chair, and sent on to the next level of competition. All the paperwork that has been identified as part of this presentation will be handed to you. Good luck, and may you have a wonderful competition and a successful contest.